Hello and welcome to the Bike Sanctuary. My name's Ben and today I'm going to be showing you around this Honda NC700. Now, if ever there was a bike built for touring and for commuting, which was low cost to run and own, this was definitely it. This is a 670cc parallel twin, which is incredibly frugal on fuel. This particular one is a 2013 model. These make about 54 brake horsepower, which doesn't sound a lot, but actually with the way that the engine runs, it's quite effortless. You know, you just cruise, you just waft along pretty much on these bikes. Very similar to the CB500X, but just slightly bigger capacity and some little quirks which I'll show you as we go. But this is a particularly nice one, 2013, less than 13,000 miles from new, with a full service history. This is the ABS model. As you can see from the front end, you've got the ABS track there. We've got 4-pot Nissan brakes, and we've got this lightweight sort of looking wheel. It's paired to Bridgestone tyres, which are in fantastic condition. They look like they've done very, very little. Non-USD forks, as you'd expect for a bike like this, with some fork guards on the front. The forks are in good condition, there's no pitting or rust. You'd expect it from a bike like this just because of the type of riding that it would do, so you wouldn't want upside down forks on this. Obviously water cooled. There is a framework around the front, so they're called sort of bash guards, just in case you were to have a slow speed off. That just helps to preserve the life of the bodywork. Obviously, being an adventure styled bike, I guess some people may or may not take this off-road. It's quite nice to see that there's a guard on the front of this bike. It just helps to protect the exhaust system. This does have an unusual system. It's not a 2-into-1 like you'd expect. It just comes out as a single, which is really interesting. And an interesting design quirk from Honda. The bodywork on this bike's in nice condition, of course. Being, you know, getting on for a 10-year-old bike, there's a few marks here and there, and I'll try and point those out as we go. But certainly no crash damage, accident damage, or anything like that that I can see. So the bike is sort of fully kitted out with a touring package. So we do have the hand guards. We've got a vario screen on the front. You'll notice there is a little mark on the handguard just here. Looks like it's rubbed something as it's been moved down a garden fence. It's not a painted surface, it's just plastic, so the paint has just rubbed onto that, unfortunately. Other than that, on this side, there is only just one mark, which is just on the standard exhaust, just here. Again, may or may not have rubbed down something as it was run down the side of a house. The exhaust does have an RNG protector on it as well. I guess if you were to fall off without the boxes on, that would be the first thing to hit the ground. The boxes are Givi. They're in very good condition. These are aluminium boxes, so quite lightweight but very durable. They go with the adventure styling of this particular bike. So you've got the side panels which are removable, and then obviously the removable top box as well. So this bike is fully kitted for either commuting and or touring. One of the interesting quirks about the NC700 and the 750 is that the fuel tank has been moved. So the fuel tank, believe it or not, is actually in the back of this bike, underneath the rear seat, which I'll show you. And there is also a space in the front, like a bit of a boot. So you just open that up, and there's room there for your helmet, which is an ingenious solution, I have to say. Why more bikes don't have this, I do not know. What happens with the fuel is, obviously with the fuel being at the back, the center of gravity on this bike is in a different place, and that creates a much more balanced bike. So you obviously just fill the fuel up underneath the seat there, which is a really nice touch, I have to say. If you can do it one-handed, there you go, and that just pops back down. And then obviously you've got your boot in the front with your toolkit, and there is a power outlet here as well. So if you want to put a charger in there, you absolutely can. And this is all in the nature of obviously Honda designing something that you could just get on and ride. That would pretty much do everything that you wanted it to do. So back around the front then, it's got a very similar front end to the CB500X. Similar headlight and all the rest of it. It's got that vario screen, so it just helps to kick the air up over the top of you as a rider. On this side you can see we've got a conventional gearbox. It's a 6-speed manual. It's not a DCT, which you may have seen on some of the NC models. This is just a standard 6-speed manual. Got a centre stand as well. Chain, sprockets, brakes, tyres, all that stuff get checked as part of our pre-delivery inspection. If anything comes up that needs doing, we absolutely will do it, and that would include a service in this case as well. So you wouldn't have to worry about anything like that. They all get checked, lubricated, adjusted, that sort of thing prior to delivery. Again, on this side, obviously, we've got the Givi boxes. There's a few sort of little marks and dings here and there on the boxes. That's commonplace on this sort of thing. The very nature of these boxes is that they get taken off when you arrive at your hotels and slung all over the place. But there's no major scratches. It's just tiny little cosmetic marks. As you can see, there's one just there and a few here or there. But no major scuffs or scratches. Nothing that shows that the bike has been down the road with them attached. The bike comes with 2 keys. We've also got a handful of spare keys for the Givi top box and panniers as well. It's a fully digital dash leads. It's quite a slimline one. Obviously, you've got your speed, you've got your fuel gauge, which is absolutely necessary on a bike like this. Your rev counter goes across the top. Obviously, you've got your mileage there, 12,667, and then obviously there's a clock there as well. And then the rest up here are all warning lights. The bike is fitted with some aftermarket heated grips as well, made by Daytona. So they've got a variable temperature setting, and then everything else in the cockpit is pretty much standard. Let's give the bike a start up for you so you can hear it. It's a very quiet, very smooth sounding twin. A lot of parallel twins sound quite agricultural in my opinion, but this sounds perfectly balanced. It's very, very quiet, almost VFR-like in the sound that it makes, which is exactly what you want if you're using this bike every day for touring and commuting, all that sort of thing. But not to say that you wouldn't want to use this bike for a weekend ride as well. You know, these are great fun. They're really well balanced. Without the luggage on and stuff like that, they're really nimble, really nippy. It's a fantastic little bike. So that's it. Obviously, all of our bikes come with a 3-month warranty, which is quite long for a used bike. We also offer free UK delivery as well on all of our machines. They're fully prepped. We offer finance and we also offer part exchange. So if those are things that you're interested in or you've got any general questions about the bike at all, please feel free to reach out. We've got WhatsApp, we've got live chat, we've got all of the social medias. Of course, you can pick up the phone and speak to us or pop into the showroom and try the bike on for size. That's it for me. Thank you very much for watching and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care.